Hey guys, it's Zach here and welcome back to another episode of the Kenwood Kids Club. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Rocky Road, which is definitely one of my favourite things to make. It's so quick, it's super easy and it tastes delicious. I've washed my hands, so I'm all ready to get baking. If you guys are new here, then make sure that you do hit that subscribe button down below. And if you are baking along with us today, then make sure that you send your bakes over to the Kenwood Kids Club website, as not only would we love to see them, but you would also be in with the chance to win some pretty cool prizes. So do make sure that you send them over. But without further ado, let's get baking. The first thing we are going to do is put our chocolate, butter and golden syrup together, and we're going to put that over a bain-marie. So I've got a glass bowl here and I'm going to put in my chocolate. So here we have 250 grams of chocolate. I'm using dark chocolate today. And to that, I'm going to add 120 grams of butter. This is just regular butter, I'm not using salted. However, if you did want to use salted to balance out the sweetness, that is absolutely fine. And then to this, I'm going to add in 40 grams of golden syrup. Now, whenever I buy golden syrup from the shops, I always like using a squeezy bottle one, because I just find that it's so much easier to use and you don't get stickiness everywhere. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bowl on top of a saucepan with water in, and I'm just going to turn my hob on and leave that now to melt and set it aside. Now, if you don't want to do it this way, then you can always use a microwave, which is much quicker and easier. But for today, I thought I'd use a bain-marie. And if you are using a bain-marie, then please make sure that you have parent supervision. So back to the Rocky Road, I'm now going to grab my bowl again. And you do want quite a big bowl for this because you don't want stuff going everywhere. But I'm going to start by adding in my digestives. They're just going to go into my bowl. And then I'm just going to grab a rolling pin and I'm going to crush my digestives. Now you really don't want to crush them too much. There's some quite big chunks and then there's some smaller ones. Now this is really nice because when we cut open our Rocky Road, there's going to be lots of different textures going on in there. I'm now going to add in 80 grams of mini marshmallows. Usually this would be just a classic Rocky Road, having your digestives, your marshmallows, and then you'd add in your chocolatey mix. But you guys know me, I like getting creative, I like having fun, I like playing around with different things. So of course, I had to go a little bit more out there today, and you guys can as well. You can experiment with lots of different sweet treats. So to this mixture, I've got 25 grams of popcorn. Now this is a really nice mixture of white chocolate popcorn and salted caramel popcorn. So I'm going to pop that in, and again, that's going to add more flavour, more texture. And then I'm also going to add in 50 grams of raisins, because I personally love the combination of chocolate and raisins together. I think it goes really, really well and really nicely. And I'm just going to give that a little mix together to combine everything, and already it's looking absolutely delicious. I'm now just going to come back to my mixture. You want to make sure that you keep mixing it every now and then, otherwise it will burn. So my chocolate mixture has finally melted and I've left it to cool for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add the majority of the mixture. You'll see what I do with the rest of that later. This is now my favourite part, mixing all of this amazing chocolatey, biscuity mixture together. And honestly, it looks so delicious and it comes together really easy and really quickly. You could quite easily get a spoon and start eating it now, but I am going to resist and I'm going to get it into my tin. Here I just have a square tin which I've lined with some greaseproof paper, and you can just see, like, look how delicious that looks. We're just going to use our spatula and get all of that excess chocolate from the bowl. Now, speaking of spatulas, you guys can actually get your very own Kenwood Kids Club spatula if you sign up online. So definitely make sure that you go and do that. And while you're over there online, make sure that you show off some of your bakes as well, because we would love to see them as well. So now that my chocolate mixture is in here, I'm just going to flatten it down and make sure that each corner is nicely filled. Now it's really important with your Rocky Road here that you do get this flat down, because you want it to be compressed when you cut it open, and if it's not compressed then it will break apart easily. So get in there in all of those corners and make sure that it's neatly accurate. And this is definitely where being a perfectionist works in my favour here. And then what I'm going to do is, with this leftover chocolate that we saved, I'm actually now going to get this on top of the Rocky Road, and I just find that it gives the top of your Rocky Road a nicer finish. And I'm then just gonna spread that around. And it does also help fill in those little gaps that you can get. It's been in the fridge for about 2-3 hours, and I've taken it out of the tin, and look how delicious and chocolatey it looks. I'm now going to show you guys some really fun ways that you can decorate your Rocky Road, but if you don't want to, then you can just go straight ahead and tuck in, but I want to take it even further and make it look really, really cool. So I've got some white chocolate melted here, and I put it into a piping bag, and I thought it would be really cool to do a drizzle of white chocolate on top of the Rocky Road. Now, if you wanted to do this, you could use any chocolate you like, but I really like the contrast between the white chocolate and the dark chocolate. I think it looks really, really cool. So I'm just going across like this, doing a really simple and effective drizzle. Now, if you don't own a piping bag, that's absolutely fine. You can do this with a spoon and just drizzle it over, but with a piping bag, you have much more control. So here I've got some M&Ms, and they're super bright and colourful, and I thought they'd be really nice to put on top of my Rocky Road. So I'm just going to randomly place them on, and where I put that white chocolate drizzle on, it's really good because it almost acts as like a glue. Now that I've added on some M&Ms, I'm going to go ahead and add on some popcorn, marshmallows, and I've got these really cute small fudge pieces which I'm also going to add on. And there you go, guys, that is the finished Rocky Road. Look how bright and colourful it looks, so delicious, and as you guys saw, it was so quick and easy to make. I'm now gonna slice it open so you guys can see just what it looks like inside. Now, if you do want to cut it open, make sure that you have an adult to help you, because obviously nice and sharp. And you can just hear that crunch as well from all of the biscuits as you go in. Right. Here it is. Look at that. You can see inside all of the marshmallows, the biscuits, the raisins and the popcorn. It looks so good, it's so delicious, and I cannot wait to now go and have a slice of this. I hope that you have all enjoyed this episode. It's been so great showing you guys how to make my Rocky Road. If you guys are going to make this, then do send it over to the Kids Club website and tag me on Instagram at zapbakes_ and also Kenwood World, as we would love to see. We will see you guys in the next episode, and happy baking. Bye guys.